Welcome back. Something big just happened. Today's story is truly shocking. It's shaking up the world of social media and online drama. What happened here isn't just unexpected. It could change everything moving forward. Because every action has a reaction, and that reaction is coming. So what do you think? Is this just the beginning? And what do you expect to happen next?
You guys need to leave Olandria alone. I've been trying to tell you. Her mom just cussed y'all out so good. Please leave Olandria alone.
Y'all done pissed off Olandria's mom again. She's in a group that I'm in, a Facebook reality TV group, and she went the fuck off. Let's take a look at what she said. Y'all bitches really be reaching. Who cares if you don't like Olandria? She's not made for everyone to like. My daughter is far from a mean girl. She just doesn't take no shit. Y'all just soft as fuck. She was raised not to take shit from anyone and to check any bitch that comes at her sideways. Y'all want to create a mean girl narrative about someone who just keeps it real and calls you out on your bullshit. You can't be a girl's girl to someone who's fake. She's not sneaky. She just sits back and peeps shit. It's easy to sit behind a TV screen and judge someone off a show that's somewhat scripted and edited. Stop trying to make these young women and men look bad for doing what they had to do or chose to do on a TV show. People who know each of them personally could tell you how wrong you are and how badly you need to hurry up and sit the fuck down. It's okay to be a fan of whoever, but you don't have to down or lie on the ones you're not a fan of. They're real people with real feelings. This could very well be your child, mom, sister, brother, aunt, uncle, or even you. These people have made it to places we probably never will. Let's be happy for them and uplift them along the way. And if you can't do that, then simply shut the fuck up. You heard the woman. I am here for it. She clocked it. What are your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments below.
I watched that Keke Palmer podcast with Olandria and Chelley yesterday. That is a fucking hour I cannot get back. That shit was boring. We didn't learn no new information. Everybody had the same PR trained ass answer as the next bitch. Bro, I'm sitting there watching this shit like, what in the fuck are we talking about? We spent 20 to 30 minutes just discussing Huda and nothing new was goddamn said. We knew more about the heart rate challenge from Chris' podcast interview than theirs. If you gonna be fucking messy, be goddamn messy. This is why I say you can't always do shit just because people is fucking black. They should have got on call her daddy because she would have asked the good questions and she wouldn't have just skimmed through them shit or let them bitches get by on some bullshit ass answer. Keke, love you to death, baby. But you asked questions, they gave a, oh, well, everybody's opinion is this, and you know, they feel like this, so I think it's perfectly fine. Fuck no! Tell me who the fuck didn't like who and why you ain't like that bitch right now. This why we get Nic on some big shit immediately. Nic ain't PR trained worth a damn. Y'all wanna know something cool? These niggas called Ace. Ace even gave a PR trained answer. I'm sick of this shit. Let's get to the fucking reunion so we can quit the bullshit. Damn. Every time one of them get on the fucking podcast, it's some dumb shit.
I'm going to be the one to say Keke Palmer should not have done that interview with Olandria and Chelley. I'm going to say it. You know why? Because it was fucking boring. It was boring. I didn't learn anything new about these girls. I felt like we spent so much time talking about Cierra and Cierra's left and how did y'all learn and what is the training, all these things. Like, yeah. Like, honestly, we didn't need the information about Cierra. Nobody gives a fuck about Cierra. Cierra's gone. Christina's not here, sweetie. Cierra's not here. I was over that discussion. I felt like, and I hate to compare, but Huda's interview will call her daddy. No matter how you felt, don't get me started about how Jessie Woo's sitting here. That's disgusting. We're not even going down that. But regardless, you were able to understand Huda as a person, right? Chelley and Olandria, I don't know them more as a person. And I feel like, yeah, like they're just people. But I think that's what the internet needs because people, I hate this discourse. Like y'all are sitting here, whether they're mean girls, whether they're not, it's a freaking show. Humanize them. If anything, these interviews should be humanizing them, making you realize that like, no, you shouldn't be sending them death threats. You shouldn't be calling CPS. You shouldn't be coming for people's family. Humanize them. But instead, we spend so much time sitting here talking about Cierra or like, even if y'all brought up Huda, because like, let's get it real. Huda was the main character of this whole show. Y'all can't go into an interview and not ask about Huda, even if you didn't even have a connection with her or if you was just her friend. They're going to ask you about Huda because she's the main character. That's my girl. But at the same time, it's like, yo, Kiki, why didn't you ask Chelley why it took her so long to couple up with Ace and be official and closed off? Or what was going through her mind? Or why like, you know, some of those psychological things. And even Olandria, like, why didn't you ask her more about, like, yo, when you was with Taylor, like, tell us more about what he was doing for you. Because he did come out there and make you look crazy. The editors came out there and make you look crazy. Tell us more about that. Or tell us really about more of this, like, Nic relationship. Because they touched upon Nic Olandria. But, like, for real, for viewers, it's crazy. When y'all were in Casa, y'all had that kiss. And then all of a sudden, it was just like, oh, Nic Olandria. And then y'all told each other, like, oh, that didn't mean anything. I actually don't feel like Nic really thought it didn't mean anything. I feel like he said that because Cierra started the conversation. And he was like, yeah, no, like, it didn't mean anything. Or Olandria had started like, oh, I didn't feel anything, whatever. But then all of a sudden, at the end, y'all are like, oh, yeah, are the signs there? We should explore this. Be real. Like, tell us about the doubts that you had, or tell us how, like, damn, like, yeah, I was friends with Sierra, so, like, I was kind of closed off. Like, I just feel like that was not a deep interview at all. Y'all did not ask deep enough questions. There was still so much I wanted to know. Like, yeah, Chelley is sitting here still 10 toes down about this heart rate challenge. Chelley, did you press Ace the same way you was press Huda? Because apparently Ace really liked it. Okay? And it's not to say that can't still be your man, but be like, yo, like, I handle him. Period. We spend so much time talking about, like, and this is coming from a black woman, so much time talking about black women, microaggressions, all those things. Yeah, we did. What y'all about to do about it? How you blocking people? What type of haters y'all have? Also, speak of, and I like that they brought up the CPS thing, but the CPS, they called CPS on Huda. Olandria, talk about how they had that video or that picture, whatever, like, it was just such a fumble. I can't even. That interview was a fumble. I don't care what you say. I do not think it should have been Keke Palmer. When you do the comparison, and again, hate to compare, but Huda is my girl, and I just love that interview. It humanized her. You learned a lot more about why she is the way she is. You can't sit here and tell me that, oh, the reason why Olandria and Chelley were so reserved, the only reason why is because they're black women. Yes! Of course! But why? You know, but why? Like, Chelley, you talked about your sexuality. How has it been different with Ace? All these different things. Like, it was just like, the ability to go deeper just was not there. It was only an hour, too. I feel like those interviews, Chelley should have done an interview by herself. Olandria should have done an interview by themselves. Stop packaging them together. Why do they have to be a package deal just because we both black? Just because we best friends? Please. That shit does not make any sense. Split them up. Let's get to know them. Like, even with the Huda interview, they went from start to finish. Mind you, Huda had a lot more connections or a lot bigger journey, whatever. You know what? That's not even fair to say. But her journey was interesting, right? Olandria went and she coupled up with Taylor, right? Cool. Taylor didn't work out. Talk about, what's that, Jalen? How was that with Jalen? What did you not feel with Jalen? Cool. Talk about that. Talk about Zak. They talked about how Zak was cute and all that, but you didn't find it weird that Zak wanted to be all touchy-feely with you, but then he went to Amaya and was like, oh, I don't like that. You didn't think that was weird? And then when they was talking about, oh, who's the most performative? Zak! The answer is Zak. She's talking about Jeremiah. Zak literally wanted to be with all these girls, Olandria, because he was grasping at straws. And it's not anybody's surprise because look at the Casa boys after the season. Posting nonstop. Yeah, wrap this up. I want to see the reunion. I don't feel like the reunion will be done justice, but you know what? Andy might be there, and then Ariana's gonna be there, and she was able to see things. Maybe the reunion will finally put this to bed. I wish well for all the Islanders, for real. Like, putting your life out there is hard. But I do feel like some of these interviews, like, they're not doing the Islanders justice because the Islanders were out there not able to defend themselves. Their family had to defend them. This is the opportunity to really have people understand who they are as people, dig deeper into their experience because, yeah, there's but so much you can see within an hour. But Keke, girl, you did not do it. You did not do it. It just wasn't giving. So, yeah.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like, subscribe, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update.